Sebastian de Castell. What have you done to my brain? Honey, 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 come money, come money. Wow. Hi guys. Wow, you are too close to me back. Hi guys. As you can probably tell, you've had not very much content from me, although this might go up after I've uploaded quite a few videos in succession, but I went a week without vlogging. Yeah, more or less a week without vlogging, because I went to my family, and then when I came back for a few days, I was just not in a good place, and I don't understand why. It was very strange, but we're back, and we're feeling fresh-ish. But I did read, I was wanting to do Readathon, and I'm really good. I started Readathon, and I got through The Key to You and Me, which I will put up here, and I was like, yes, great. So I read that from like midnight until I'd finished it, and then I got a couple of hours sleep, woke up with a ridiculous migraine. I just couldn't shift it. Like it started as like a really bad headache, and if you know the difference between headache and migraines, you know. So that it moved from my head to back behind my eyes, and I couldn't open my eyes. It was just awful. And for me, trigger warning if you don't like talk about being sick and things, but for me, the only time with a migraine that I can like get rid of it is if I make myself sick. It sounds horrible, probably the wrong way to go, but I've tried like Migraleave and all that kind of stuff and just sleeping it off, and none of that works for me, and I don't understand why. But this at the moment is the only thing that works for me, and the doctors have not said I could, and like can't really recommend anything else. They don't know what causes him, and because it's behind both eyes, normally migraines are just behind one eye, so he told me, but mine go behind both eyes. Not all the time, but a lot of the time, and he said that they're not cluster headaches, so he's stumped as to what they are. So yeah, not the point of the vlog, I'm just saying that, yeah, good. I've only got through one book this month so far, and it's on the 9th. And I know for most people that's like, oh my god, a book and you're on the 9th, brill. For me, not so much recently, and I feel like I do put a lot of pressure on myself, and I know I shouldn't, to read and to be productive, and I know that it's, I don't know, I shouldn't really do that, but I do. And yeah, I compare myself a lot to other people, and that's a whole other video. I have a very small audience anyway, and very few people watch. I get like 20 views per video, if that. So not many people actually watch me, but I feel like when I sit down and just chat and just put myself out there, like put it in a video, edit it, and then just plonk it on the internet, it makes me feel better. So even if I do only have 218 of you here, and 20 of which watch my videos, then welcome and thank you. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna move on to Spellslinger. So this is gonna be my book to read next. It's Friday the 9th of April right now, and today is January Reads live show with Sebastian de Castell. So this is a very apt time to choose this book. I know, I'm so freaking amazing. Totally coincidental, but it's not, because I love this hardback. I love this cover design. Hotkeys. We need some more hardbacks of Book 3, please, thanking you. So I did start Pride and Premeditation. Sorry, The Key to You and Me. Oh my god, when I stopped talking to a camera for a week, I forget myself. Pride and Premeditation and The Key to You and Me are both arcs that I were kindly sent by Harper360, and I enjoyed The Key to You and Me. I will give a full breakdown review in a wrap up at some point. I got 3 stars, it was okay. Then I moved on to Pride and Premeditation, which, as you can probably guess, is kind of a twist on Pride and Prejudice. It has Mr. Darcy, but Mr. Darcy is a lawyer, and the protagonist is, I forget her name. It shows how interested I am in it, doesn't it? This is why I put it down, because I feel like I've gone from a contemporary, and I feel like going straight into like a historical fiction type of book is a bad move, because I like my fantasy. Lizzie, she's called Elizabeth. I've not read Pride and Prejudice, so I don't know the protagonist's name in that. Is it Elizabeth? I don't know. Am I stupid? Probably. But protagonist is called Lizzie. She lives in a world where men rule, obviously, because this seems to be the this is probably also why I kind of don't want to read the book, but I kind of do. It just starts off with this guy. The first couple of pages are this guy in this firm taking credit for an investigation she did. The clues she found to bring this case to justice. Like, she's seen as like a secretary, an admin girl, and these clues that she found upon her own investigation has helped this solicitor guy gain accolades from this. And it's like, oh, well, I discovered this, and I discovered this, and oh, and I discovered this, and it made me want to punch him in the face, because as soon as the book started as well, and I was like, please stop. I know that it's to do with the time it's saying, but it just bugged the crap out of me. And from the first page, I just wanted to punch him in the face. Like, but she is, I think she's gonna be a sassy character. I think she's gonna be great. And it's just getting to a point where she's got these little urchins that bring her information. She's got her own little like confidential informants that are like what they call urchins of the town. So an urchin's just coming to the office and being like, I've got something for you, and she's just finding out about it now, and she's just kind of like, I need to investigate this, I need to her dad has basically said, you can be a solicitor and I will help you and go against your mother's wishes if you can solve something without involving this guy that she hates, because it seems like a little bitch fest between her and this guy, and Dad's kind of annoyed about it, and he's just like, well, he is the up and coming star of the firm, but you can't blame him for you not doing well or you not doing something. So instead of doing that, why don't you go and bring me something that's solely you, that you are doing for you, but not to involve him. So this urchin has come to her with this, and she's like, right, this is my chance, I can do this. So we get into the nitty gritty, but I want a fun fantasy. So I want magic. There's no magic there, it's just intrigue, and it is intriguing. I'm not saying I don't like it, but I'm in the mood for some fantasy, because I just want to come out of that setting, like the real world. And right now, I don't want real world shit. I want fantasy, argosy, magic, amazingness, and I'm really looking forward to this. So I don't know how long this vlog gonna be, so I'm gonna get a coffee, get some food, because it's 6 o'clock and I'm not eating again yet. I did, you know who you are, don't shout at me, I did get food in, I just haven't eaten anything yet. So That's the plan before the live show. And then this is going to be my reading for the weekend. Maybe not so much the weekend, maybe just for tonight. Baby for tonight. Whoa. If you know where that song's from, leave a comment down below. She was good in her time. Anyway, and then what I'm going to do is, depending on how I feel about Spellslinger, whether it lives up to my expectations, if it's a high or a low, will determine what I move on to next. So this month, I'm going to quickly bring up my core pile. So what I do is, as well as like leave them out on my TBR cardboard, because I've got a few arcs on here as well, I've written them all down on my core pile of what I need to read this month, and then I can decide where I want to go, can't I? So the key to me has been done, ticked, boom. I'm on to Spellslinger, but then I have an option of King of Scars, Fortuna Sworn, At Your Age, Eve Brown, or The Witcher's Boy. Actually, The Witcher's Boy I won't be able to read it until after the 15th because I don't have that yet. I'm buying that when I get paid. Same with At Your Age, Eve Brown. So let's just scrap them. So we have an option of Fortuna Sworn, King of Scars, after read Spellslinger, go back to Pride and Premeditation, or I have another arc called The Frozen Crown, and another one called, well, The Frozen Crown is now out. I was sent it as an arc, but because I'm an idiot, I haven't read it, so that is kind of a priority. So I might read that next. Oh, there's These Feathered Flames. That is another arc that is due out shortly. So yeah, I've got quite a few arcs to read this month, which I'm happy about. So thank you, Harper, for being so generous to little old me. So I'm going to head off and grab some food. I'm going to try and start Spellslinger before the live show, and we'll see where we go. But I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm feeling better than I was. But like I said, at some point I'm going to have to sit down and a mask with me skincare, just a chatty thing, because I feel like I need to chat. There's quite a few things I need to chat about. As much as I love my family and my best friend dearly, this kind of thing that I deal with, don't always fully understand, and I don't blame them for that. I'm quite a close person when it comes to the people that I love, because I know for a fact that they would worry so much about me. Sorry, I start to get emotional and I don't want to get emotional. So they worry a lot about me, and I know they do. Oh my god. Some things I just don't want to talk to them about. I just like to just random put it out on the internet is what I want to do. So I don't want them to worry, because I am okay. I'm just having, it doesn't help that I'm currently really hating my job and continuously keep getting rejected by other places of work, and the things that I would love to do is like social media management and stuff I don't have the qualifications for, don't have the money to get qualifications for, and there's no way of me getting into those jobs. So my fallback is going back to what I'm used to, which is like insurance and admin, but again with COVID and stuff, and then with so many other applicants, I'm getting rejected a lot, which is just bringing me down quite a bit. So let's go to my happy place, which is reading and crafting. So I'm going to see if I can get Spellslinger in audiobook, and if I can, I am going to be winning, because I've got some cross stitching to do and some diamond painting that I potentially want to do. So there's that. But we'll see. If not, I'll just chill and read for a bit and grab a coffee and stop being an emotional wench. I can't wait to get my nails done as well. Oh my god, nails. Anyway, this has been a ranty intro to the vlog. Positive vibes. So please send me all your positive vibes, and I will see you when I have something else to update you on. Bye.
You drank too much. You said I only want you, only want you. When we woke up, you were gone. It was obvious. You only came through cause you had nothing to do. When we woke up, you were gone. You said you'd never ever let me go, but you just didn't wanna be alone. somebody. You just didn't wanna be alone. You just didn't wanna be alone. I called you up 'cause I had nothing to do. I was a little confused when you picked up and said hello. It's obvious you're not looking for love, but a night with you is just enough. And now I never wanna let you go, 'cause I know what it's like to be alone. I know it's better to be lonely than to fuck up somebody. I don't really wanna be alone.
Hey. So, it's been a few days. What we did was, oh, right, okay, so we're on Gavin's Snuggly Sprints, and he's just doing Patreon ones this week, which I'm happy about. And I don't know what page I'm on because I'm listening to the ebook. No, I'm not. Audiobook is what it's called. What's it called? It's called an audiobook on BookBeat, and I'm 40% through on the audio. I can't talk. Which means I've got
Little one, she
look. 6.5 hours left. So I don't know how to describe this. I don't know how to describe it. So Spellslinger is about Kel, and I love, like, legit, if this was just like the actual cover, I would love it because it's just so sleek, but the front cover is great. So to try and break it down without telling you too much, Spellslinger starts with a boy called Kellen. He's a few days before he's coming to his 16th birthday, where you will be, as long as you've completed these trials and got these, and complete these trials and pass them, and you can be named a mage. If you're named a mage, then you will be part of the Jantep tribe community. You'll be called a Jantep. And in order to wield like the strongest magic, they say they have bands on your arms, and you're supposed to spark these bands, which means that you can use and wield magic outside of this sacred oasis that they or they're sort of like initiates training as young kids. So Kel, as his magic slowly been fading, whereas he's seeing people around him get stronger, their bands are sparking. His little sister has already sparked 3 bands, I think it says, and she is so annoyingly cocky. I want to hit her, and she's a little I shouldn't really say that, but she's one of those little kids that's just so up herself. You just want to like give her a little nudge and make her think like, just check yourself. Magic is seen as this all-powerful, better than anything kind of thing, that if you don't have it, then you are deemed unworthy of being part of the Jantep. Yeah, Jantep. But then you are then called a Shartep. So Shartep are people that failed the tasks and weren't named a mage, and basically they then serve, class like act as servants to these people that have that are mages, and they're not treated the best from what I've seen so far. And then we're being slowly introduced to these things called Mardek, which seem to be people that maybe had magic previously and turned evil and used it for bad things. So I'm guessing that's gonna come up to it at some point. I also now know what Shadow Black means, which we learned about early on. I'm just gonna pause sprints a sec. So I'm currently on live sprints with Gav. He's doing Patreon sprints, like I said. So for that sprint I didn't actually do anything, which I really should have done. Anyway, never mind. But so far, 40% in, and I'm really enjoying it. The reason why I like listening to fantasy as well as reading along with it is because although some of these words I would have got, it's just nicer to hear the correct pronunciation. And also I totally get what Steph means about Joe Jameson. Absolutely love his voice acting. He can do some voices, and it's not like previously when I've listened to audiobooks, when the person's trying to do like a female voice, it sounds like a man trying to do a squealy female voice. Do you know what I mean? Like, it does that, but like it genuinely sounds like a female voice. It doesn't sound like a guy trying to do a female voice. And I swear to God, I would if I didn't know that it was him doing the voice acting on it and it was just him, that I would think that there was like female audio dubbed in and replacing him for like those female parts. And he can do a wide variety of different voices, and he gives each voice its own personality, and I don't understand how one person can do that. That is just baffling, also amazing, and I'm really enjoying it. Really enjoying it. I think I'm really gonna like Ferris. I think I'm really gonna like Ferris. She seems very quirky, very secretive, but also very wise, and I think that I'm hoping that she's gonna teach Kellen a lot, because even now you can sort of feel him maybe thinking magic isn't all that, and just because you got magic doesn't mean you're a better person than other people. So she's already started to sort of like get into his head a bit and make him realise that, you know, there is more to magic than just wielding a spell and that kind of thing. So I'm really enjoying that side of it. Reading was slow over the weekend because I went to see my friend, and it was nice to just spend a little bit of chill time with a friend before I went back to work this week. Not a fan of work at the moment, so the smallest bit of release I get from thinking about that place is great, and diving into Kellen's world of magic and a weird lady that saved his life. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. So I will see you when I see you, which will be soon to you, but might not be so soon to me. But it is what it is, and I will see you all very soon. Good, I have to share this. I have to come on because I have to come on because I just if you've read I don't know why I find it so funny. Right, let me just compose myself. Just give me a second. Okay, so I've just read chapter 20. I'm on to chapter 21, and if I don't know why it tickled me so much, but I had to share it because if you've read it and you've got to past chapter 20, and it's where they think it's the Nakek and the Cage and Tenet and Nefaria and Paznat, what's his name? His ex-best friend. And oh my God, that last line of chapter 20, that is I don't know why. It just got me. It just because when I saw the squirrel cat on the cover, and I met Farius and she was talking about the squirrel cat and she was laughing. I don't know why, but I just, in my head, that's what it sounded like. In my head, that's what a squirrel cat sounded like. And I've got no idea why, but I was like, oh my god, just epic. I love this book so much. I love this book so much. And I'm only on chapter 21. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Sebastian de Castell knows how to write characters, and Joe Jameson just knows how to perform the crap out of. Oh my god. It's just the combination of the two. I'm hoping that on the next books that he releases, when they're narrated by somebody else, that, cause I'm sure he mentioned his other books. I don't think The Way of the Argosy is narrated by Joe Jameson. I think it's narrated by somebody else. By the way, I just love it. The personality that he gives them is just, I know I've said it before, but I'm going to say it again, it's just, the way that this is written, it's written in first person from Kel's perspective. Is it first person? First person past. If it's first person past, is it second person? I don't know. Anyway, it's like he's telling a story of what happened to him, and just, you have the realization when he has the realization, and then you feel what he feels, and all the while you're like, Kel, you're an idiot. You're an absolute idiot. But then on the other hand, you're like rooting for Kel, and you're like, yes, kick the crap out of him. Oh my god, I just cannot. Top tier, 100%. Just mwah, done. Right. Oh my god, like this book is taking me on all the emotional rides, and I am loving it. At one point, I'm laughing because some weird squirrel cat says something funny, and then the next thing, I'm like, the whole atmosphere just changes, and it's kind of like, oh my god, what's gonna happen next? I don't know. Sebastian de Castell. What have you done to my brain? I don't know what to do. I can say that I am now on page 244. I am over halfway through, and I really wish I didn't have so many of the books to read by the end of the month, because I really want to move on to Shadow Black after this, like straight away. And then I think I found Charmcaster hardback on eBay. I'm just going to ask him to send me a photo of the condition that it's in, to make sure that it's worth the money I'm going to spend on it. And then, have I lost my mind? Methinks I have. Yes, I want to reread this book already, and I feel like this is going to be a series I keep and reread, and I really wish I'd have got the Great Coat series in hardback. Now that I'm on this, but yeah, just the twist. I really hate that I can't just talk to you about it, but if you know, you know. And yeah, this is why I love fantasy, especially when it's well written. Just, yes, I will come back to you and update you when there's something to update you on. Not that that was much of an update, but more of my reaction to the book. I don't know why I do this to myself, but here we are. Bye. I mean, bitch, why? Why? Like, on to chapter 2 pages later, and page 226, guys. Page 226. Why? Why? Oh my god, why? Why would you do that? Like, it reminds me of how someone would react who's like in a crazed, like, cult like mentality. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. Do you know how you get those films where there's like those fanatical people that will wholeheartedly believe what they believe and they will not budge, and they will do whatever to whomever to do what they feel is right? This situation right now, oh my god, I don't even know, it's not any way like related to anything in real life, but that's just hit me. That I think it's also because I'm hearing it, I'm listening to the audio, and the way that Joe Jameson is narrating it, it's just kind of like, I want to cry for Kellen, and that is all I'm saying. I hate where I am right now, but I also love it because really well written and really well narrated, but also my heart just broke. Voila. Let's move you out. Let's move you out because you don't need to be that close to my face. So we've finished our second book of the month. By the way, just excuse the face, I've just had a shower, obviously, wet hair, just done my skincare, and my face always goes really red when I do my skincare, so we're hiding it. I'm not just going to put makeup on just for a little bit of a vlog clip after I have had a shower. Anyway, by the by, Spell Slinger. I don't even need to put this through compile. I am giving out a lot of 5 stars, but I feel like, in a way, I feel like some of my 5 stars I need to lower, but also not, because this is just, you'll have seen yesterday, I had a little bit of a roller coaster of emotions, because the one minute I'm super duper happy and I am laughing, and then the next minute I was literally in tears. There was a lump in my throat, there was feels going on that I did not expect to feel in this book. Like this, if he can make me feel things in a YA, because this isn't, it's not a fluffy flowery kind of book where, you know, everything's all peachy and amazing and wraps up really nicely in the end kind of thing. But it's not like grimdark, but it's like, if he can write like this in YA, I think I'm gonna be pretty scared to hit his adults, not gonna lie, but I really just want to move straight out to Shadow Black and then just absolutely binge this series, but I can't because I need to stick to my TBR, because we are on the 13th and this is my second book, and I've still got to actually get Actuary G. Brown, not just read it, I've got to get it. The Witch's Boy is on its way. Fortuna Sworn I can read next. King of Scars I can read next. Ooh, I might read King of Scars. And then The Key to You and Me I've already read. So I've got Pride and Premeditation, which is an arc that I need to read. I've also got These Feathered Flames, which is an arc I need to read as well. And then I've got, what I might do is leave, because Actuary H. Brown is a contemporary and I can normally smash through a contemporary really quickly. Witch's Boy is a very short middle grade, so that, when that comes, I might just leave that. I might jump into Fortuna Sworn, or I might jump back into Pride and Premeditation. I'm gonna like maybe try and read a couple of chapters of Fortuna Sworn first, see how I feel, and if I'm not feeling this right now, I might try and jump back into Pride and Premeditation and read that way. What I am finding though is I'm struggling at the moment to physically read without listening to something. So as much as possible, I'm going to be getting the audiobooks to go along physically reading, because I feel like I can't sit in dead silence, but there are certain sounds that will distract me. There's certain types of music that will distract me, and I'll just start humming along to music or whatever. So I haven't found a medium that I can listen to without being distracted from reading. That could be because when I'm reading, then the books I'm just physically reading without listening along are not that compelling, that they don't keep my attention. But I'm trying, I'm trying to mix it up a bit and read some books just physically and some books with an audiobook to go alongside it. But especially with fantasy, I feel like I need to read the audiobook as well. So I'm going to try and possibly listen to a couple of chapters of this and see how we go. Very mixed but I've heard very mixed things about this. Jade and Steph, not huge fans of the book. I think Jade gave it 3 stars, I think I want to say, and Steph gave it 2 stars, which is a and then Ashley and Becca, they both absolutely adore it. It's either going to be Pride and Premeditation or this, because either way I need to get something finished. I need to get cracking with this TBR, because I've got 2, 4, well, 6 books left. Why do I do this to myself? I've also got Frozen Crown, which is not technically on my TBR. It was an arc that I was sent, an e-arc that I was sent, and I didn't get around to reading in the previous month, but I do want to read it at some point, so I might tab that onto my May TBR. We will see. So I'm going to jump into one of these 2 books, grab some food, because I've not eaten since I've got home. In fact, I don't know when the last time I ate today was. When was it? I don't know what I ate last. I'm getting really bad for that. But yeah, anyway, I will see you all when I've got something else to update you on. Hi guys, so I've not come with you. I'm not come with there. Boo, boop. I've not come to you today at this moment in time with any reading updates, but I've come to you with 2 unboxings. Well, technically it's 3, but it's 2. I don't know what 2 of these boxes are, so there's that. So I came home to these, so we're gonna open them together, because it's not my birthday, nowhere near my birthday. My birthday's in October, and I am part of 3 Patreon, like Gav, Steph and Jade's Patreons, and I put my birthday wish list in there. But I did put down what day my birthday was, so there's no way anyone could have like mistook it for like a recent date, so I don't 100% know what these are. Sorry, I was really shocked. So we've got Soul Binder, this is like one of the Sebastian de Castell. This is part of the Spellslinger series. It's book 3. Is it book 3? I think it's book 3. No, it's book 4. Charmcaster's book 3. But this is book 4. I'm just gonna have a rummage to see if there's a note. There is legitimately no note. I don't know what's going on. So yeah, there's that, and then I put this on my wish list because it's next month's middle grade monthly, and it's Tristan Strong Punches a Hole in the Sky. So that's next month's middle grade monthly pick. I don't know what this, it's part of the Rick Riordan Presents as well. And I did look that list up the other day, and I was considering printing off the list and going down the list and getting every book from the Rick Riordan Presents. Why? I don't know. Thought it might be a good idea, but this is one of them. Wow, thank you, thank you. And then this one is Fireheart Tiger. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. By Aliette de Baudard, or Baudard. See, okay, just a heads up as well, like if you look at my wish list, that wish list is for me. I've shared it because everyone was sharing it, and if you want to get me something that I'm absolutely 100% grateful for anyone that wants to get me anything off there. But I put that wish list out there initially. I make myself wish lists because I want to keep a track of what I want, so I don't have to go scrying through Amazon all the time. I've got wish lists for clothing, home stuff that are all private, so like I made this one public just because I thought it might be fun. I didn't really genuinely expect anyone to buy me anything off there, so I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry, it's a bloody book. So there was those three. So if that was you, please let me know, because wow. And then should we see if there's a note in this one? Why are there no notes in here? There's no notes. You can put gift notes in these, I'm sure you can. It's Traitor's Blade, which is book 1 in the Greatcoat series, also by Sebastian de Castell. I have no idea who this could be, but clearly somebody has seen that I've recently been raving a lot about Sebastian de Castell, and I purely 100% blame Jade from Jade Reads. And then we've got book 5. Queenslayer. And then there's just book 6 to get, which is Crownbreaker. And I need to find Charmcaster in a hardback version. Thank you to whoever you are. Please drop me a message. I will post these books in the Discords I'm in, and if any of you are up to getting me any of these, I will put the names down in the on the screen. One of the things that came I knew was coming, which is why I only showed you 2 boxes, because it was Witch's Boy. This is this month's middle grade monthly, and this is one that I ordered. I knew this was coming, and this is, yeah, this is this month's middle grade monthly, so I don't 100% know what it's about, but I picked it up because it's part of the book club. Do I look like a lion? Yes. Are we dealing with it? Also yes. So I am currently 3 chapters into Fortuna Sworn, and so far it's okay. What can we say? We've not really learnt that very much. Is that even a phrase? I don't know if that's a phrase, but we're going with it because why not? We're just meeting this dark fairy. If you don't know what Fortuna Sworn is about, I'm really, really bad at explaining what books are about. This is my natural hair, by the way. Can you imagine if I walked out like this every day? Mess. Fortuna Sworn is about a girl called Fortuna Sworn. And her brother went missing, I think it was 2 years prior to the beginning of this book, and basically she's trying to find her brother, and then this random dark mysterious fairy who is not a person that she can read, so she's a nightmare, and just by touching people she can feel like their surface level fears, and if she digs deeper she can feel their deeper fears, and she can turn them against you. But coinkedinkly, this fae comes into her life and she can't read him. She can't, whenever she touches him, well, she's touched him once so far, and nothing, zero, zilch, which is strange for her because she's not used to that. But he approached her when she was being sold at a slave trader place, market, and said that, and like basically saved her from this market, and then said, I've got a present for you, and then left her this mysterious thing that was like, I know where your brother is. And yeah, we've got to that part, and that's basically what the synopsis is. This fairy, in exchange for her, he offers her something irresistible. So Fortuna reluctantly leaves her safe existence behind to step back into the world of creatures and power. So basically, I think she has to marry him. I think that's what Becca said. Yeah, I'm really bad at explaining synopses, but it is what it is, and we are where we are, and there you go. You have no clue what's going on, I have no clue what's going on. Let's go on this journey together, and we'll get there eventually, she says, with zero idea of what the hell she's talking about. I'm gonna head off, read a couple more chapters of Fortuna Sawon, and then, if I like this, the other books are going in my basket, in my wish list. I'm gonna go and get ready. Take some camaraderie here to bed and read some more of this, and then I will update you tomorrow when I've read some more, and I will let you know my thoughts. I will let you know my thoughts. I will let you know my thoughts on this book. That was a shite accent. I do apologise. I don't know why I'm still doing it. Right, I'm going. Bye. Hello guys, let's move you back. We don't need you to be that close to it. So I'm in the middle of doing my hair, so this is why I look a bit of a mess. But then again, I always do, because that's my life. So, Fortuna Swan, I'm on. I have 5 hours of the audiobook left, so I'm not going to get it finished tonight, which I was hoping to do, but I should get it finished by tomorrow. So, lots of questions. I don't know what to say without giving too much away. So, there's Collis. We all know, if you've watched any kind of review about this book, you know who Collis is, Dark Fae, guy who tricked her into marrying him, and blah blah blah. So we've now got a bit further into the story. I was a bit iffy at first about how long it would take for them to find a brother, what would happen, and because I know from like watching Ashley and Becca that this isn't a happily ever after kind of story. So what I thought was going to happen didn't happen, but what did happen to me was still really good. So that was fun. So we've got a couple of other characters that have come into play, and I'm not going to say much more than that, other than Collis did want to kick him off a cliff because, you know, tricky fae. Laurie is very intriguing. Laurie for me is just kind of like, is an enigma. Is that a word? That's a word. Is it? An enigma, an anomaly, an enigma. I don't know. Is intriguing me. But then also Oliver. Yeah, those 3 names are just going to be thrown out into the universe. If you've read Fortuna Swan, you'll know what I mean. If you haven't, I do, at present, recommend that you pick it up. I'm going to get back and read this. I've got an Asda delivery coming tonight with all my nice healthy stuff that's going to be, because I got paid today, so I'm like, yay. All my healthy food, because I really need to get cracking with this healthy eating malarkey, because of reasons. That was off topic yet again. I ramble. I don't know what I'm doing, mate. Oh, honestly, right, you don't probably even care about this, but I'm going to tell you anyway, because again, at work today, there's a girl that's from like down south, and I think she was born in Brighton, but she's nothing like the Cockney accent that I've just been doing. But literally, I have had the worst couple of days since being back at work after having a week off last week. I realised how much I despise. I love my actual job, and I really enjoy working with the majority of the people that I work with. But there is one particular person, or maybe a couple of people, that just make me want to just yeet myself somewhere away from the building. And today, literally, all we did was just take the mic and just talk like this for a couple of minutes. Then, like, I was like, oh my god, Joe. And she was like, oh my god. And we just had a couple of minutes of just absolute ridiculousness, and it properly cheered me up. So every time I saw her after that, she was like, you know what, love, how you doing, what you doing, mate? And it just properly cheered me up, and thanks for that, Megan, because you are a gem. Not that you'll watch this, because I don't think you don't even know I've got a channel, but in mind. But yeah, she really cheered me up, and the 2 well-being that we've got, honestly, just top tier human beings, and they make my day. So yeah, that was just a little side note there, and that literally, so even if someone's having a really crappy day, it's just send them a meme. Like, talk to me in a funny accent, or like just do something, because the smallest little gesture, like that little gesture that she did, like, just properly made my day. So there you go. Tip from me to you. Not that you asked for it, nor do you need it, but it's there. Free advice. So I'm gonna go back and listen to some more Fortuna Swan while reading along, and hopefully get through some more. I'm on page 160. And how many pages did we say it was? 296. I've got 130 left. So if I can get 30 more pages done tonight, we will be winning. And it's only 8:30, so I'm guessing I'm probably going to do it. I don't know why I'm dog dealing like this, but I am. I'm very animated today. I need coffee. Caffeine does not do to me what it should do to normal people. Don't know what that means, but it is what it is, and I'm gonna go now. Stop rambling. So bye. Hi. It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday. What? It's Friday then. Saturday, Sunday. Anyway, it's Friday. This is the lion's mane. This is the lion's mane in my natural state. First of all, I want to tell you that I finished Fortuna Swan, and I don't know where I've put it. I'll put a picture up here. I finished Fortuna Swan, and is it under here? Oh, she's under here. She's hiding. Fortuna Swan. Yeah, so when I mentioned some names, and I threw a few names out there into the blogosphere, I did not realise what that was all about. So, what can I say without spoilers? So, Collis in this, he's growing on me throughout the book. However, I still feel like there's going to be something that comes to light about him that we don't realise, because, I don't know, there's just something about him that unsettles me. Fortuna. Fortuna. She confuses me slightly. I could totally understand why she acts the way she does, kind of, but the whole brother situation I'm not sure about. It was a very strange ending with that situation, so there's that, and then there was a thing at the end that was kind of like, like what the F, like, really? So KJ Sutton with the cliffhangers. I'm so glad that I can just get the second book and read the second book straight away, because if I'd have had to do, I'm gonna have to do that anyway. Okay, so this is a 6-book series if I haven't already mentioned that, and I'm guessing there's gonna be a cliffhanger like this at the end of the 3rd book as well, because the 4th book doesn't come out until like September. So there we go. Anyway, never mind, I'll find someone like you. So yes, this was a 4-star, which I didn't really expect it to be, but Corpile says it is, so I did really enjoy it. This vlog is finished now, so until next time, be kind, be happy, stay true to you, and I'll see you all very soon.